Hey, so I just want to do a really brief explanation of, if you didn't see my video, I did a little live looping video thing. But I just really want to do a quick explanation of the setup, just for people who are interested in audio engineering stuff. It's not really audio engineering, but audio setup stuff. So basically, the chain that I have going on right now is my microphone runs into the Chaos Pad. The Chaos Pad runs out to my computer via some line-out cables and into the line-in of my computer. The line-in of my computer is taken into that input channel, which is blue on the left there. And then that input channel has got sends, which run to the loopers. You can see A, B, and C on the right, which are return tracks. And the reason for that is that I can, with the Launchpad, which is controlling Ableton, I can change which looper I'm recording to. So if I hit all three, you can see, if you're looking at the input channel, that all three of the send knobs are turned all the way to the right, which means that all three of the looper channels are receiving audio from the input channel. So that's the basic routing shenanery. So the idea is that I'm running loops on both the Chaos Pad and Ableton, and that becomes tricky because of BPM stuff. So what I've done is I've set up my loopers so that when I record a loop, it automatically resets the BPM to that loop. So if I hit this, so I'm recording to C, looper C here. This is looper C, B, and A. Then if I just record a short loop, so you can hear I've recorded a loop there on looper A. Also, these are the mute buttons for those loopers. Now that I've recorded a loop there, the BPM has been reset to that loop. So if I navigate over to looper C here, you can see it's one chunk. I guess that's a bar of the looper. So that should have quantized everything out so that that one loop is in time with the BPM, and that BPM is reset on the Chaos Pad, which is why I've got this big cable here running into the Chaos Pad, because every time the BPM gets changed in Ableton, it resets the Chaos Pad's BPM. So that means that all the loops that I record on the Chaos Pad sample bank, let's try something. So you can see, you can see that all of those clips were in time with the stuff running in Ableton. So that's kind of the trick of everything. And then the rest of it is just layering and effects here. So I've got effect where I can do this kind of thing. I like this one a lot. It's a looper, or really it's a beat repeat with high pass and low pass. It's a beat repeat with that's been one of my favorites as of late, as well as the extra reverb. That's always fun. And then, so I've got all of those effects, and then those are running out into Ableton, but then I can also layer, before I start looping, I can layer in effects that are all mapped here. So I've got some more reverb, so I can just get crazy fucking reverb. I've got a delay. I've got, this one is called Fluttering Birds or something. It's basically a weird delay pitch thing. It's got some phasing on it. I like that one. This is one I especially like. It's really good for bass lines, where it takes a chunk of the audio and pitches it down. So that one's fun. Then I've got an overdrive, which is just an overdrive, not very interesting. Then I've got the speak and spell setting, which is just some erosion, I think. It's that one I like a lot. I use that in combination with the Fluttering Birds and the bassline one to do some that one's really fun. So then on top of that, I've got crazy super long delay reverb. So for like monk choir things. What's really fun in combination with doing reverb on the Chaos Pad in combination with this reverb and the delay. So that's really fun. And then I've got this, which is that's the opposite of the bass line one. It's just pitched up instead of down. Then I've got some chorus, and I've got some vinyl distortion. That's fun as well. So yeah, that's basically the setup. Is just a bunch of effects in here, and then looping and doing stuff. But the thing that I like especially about the system is I can let's clear that. I can record a set of loops on here, and I can have stuff running in here. So my kind of process is record like a drum line into Ableton, and then record kind of like ambient stuff into the Chaos Pad. Because if I keep ambient stuff running while I'm doing stuff here, then if I clear all of the samples running in Ableton, I'll still have the ambient stuff running, and then I can record a sample of the ambient stuff into Ableton to start the next like set of loops. So it's kind of a cyclical thing where it starts in the Chaos Pad, kind of gets all mangled and stuff using some of the effects in the Chaos Pad, and then it goes back into Ableton, and that dictates the BPM on the Chaos Pad, and it's all just sort of cycling and cycling. And you could go on forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever. And ever.